Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about Dogecoin and Elon Musk on SNL. So as you guys know, Elon Musk is hosting SNL. There's been a lot of hype about if he's going to talk about Dogecoin, what's going to happen if he does. Is it going to be in a good way, a bad way? And well, as we're concluding with this episode, it is still going. It actually has about 25 more minutes. But we've seen two instances of Dogecoin being brought up by Elon Musk already on the show. So I'm assuming there probably won't be any more of it towards the end. A lot of the action that we're seeing has already happened. Maybe I'll make an update video tomorrow, but we have a lot of data and stuff that's happened just from those two mentions, and it's really interesting. So we're going to dive into what that means and why it's happening and what might happen tomorrow, the next day, and in a few weeks from now. So let's start with what was said. So at the very beginning of the show, when he came out and was introducing himself and talking about everything during his monologue, he actually brought out his mother, to which she said, "I'm very excited for my Mother's Day gift, and I hope it's not Dogecoin." To which Elon said, "Oh, it is. It really is," meaning he's going to get his mom Dogecoin for Mother's Day. Do we know if that's 100% real or not? Who knows? But the fact is he said something like that, which implies that he still believes in it, still is on the train of joking about it and hyping it up. And actually the price is not feeling too good about that. Right after that happened, kind of ever since the show started, it has been plummeting. It plummeted down about 20% just from the time that he said that to about, well, we'll talk about the next instance that he was talking about it, but 20%. So people were not very happy. I don't know if that's an instance of people hoping that it would have been more and he didn't fulfill what they were hoping, so therefore the belief in it was a little bit down at that moment. But we'll go ahead and talk about that more in detail after I mention the second instance. And the second instance, which happened about 10 minutes ago now, was him actually kind of giving a full-on explanation of Dogecoin, if you will. Not really a full-on explanation because he's not going to do that on SNL. But he got into a little bit of the logistics of what it is and when it was started and whatnot. And it was kind of a joke back and forth where the news show host would ask, "So what is Dogecoin?" And Elon would give an answer, when it was created, this is it. And he would ask again, "I still don't understand, what is Dogecoin?" Elon would explain once again, "What is Dogecoin?" Elon would say it's the future of currency. So again, a lot of positive things, the future of currency, it's, decentralized, it's blah, blah, blah. And then the person pulls out a dollar and says, "Okay, but this is real, this dollar is real. What is Dogecoin compared to that?" To which Elon kind of starts to joke, "Yeah, it's about as real as that dollar." And so far so good, except this might be a little bit more like, okay, if you're comparing it to the dollar, about as real as the dollar, meaning it has about as much value as a dollar, which isn't very much. Maybe that's not a great thing in some people's eyes that are trying to hype up Dogecoin. But either way, that's not too bad either. And finally, it concludes with him saying, "Yeah, it's a hustle in the end. And by the way, to the moon, Dogecoin to the moon." So overall, I would say that this is clearly some positive exposure from Elon Musk on SNL. He said that he's getting his mother it for Mother's Day, which is a pretty, I would say, good statement if you're a Dogecoin fan. And then he was explaining Dogecoin and saying how it's the future of currency and to the moon. So, like we said, some very good things coming out of that show from Elon Musk on Dogecoin. So why is the price down about 22% at the time of recording this video? Now, let's talk about two things real quick. One, the price might be very different in about 2 hours. We have no idea where this is going to go. This stuff moves very, very fast, which is why I'm making this video right away to talk about the immediate impact of what happened on SNL and just have fun analyzing it, right? So by the time I upload this, maybe even by the time I edit it, maybe it will have recovered, maybe it will have skyrocketed more, maybe it'll have crashed more. I'll probably add a little edit of what it is at the time of editing compared to recording, because that'll be in about 20 minutes from now. And then, like I said, I can make another video tomorrow or the next day where we analyze a little bit later about how it kind of happened, how it went down, and where it's going from now. But the immediate impact, as I've been saying, is that it's down about 22%. People are not necessarily too happy with the results. Why is that? I think that people were kind of building their hype up too much. They were hoping that SNL would be this absolutely amazing opportunity for Dogecoin, and to have Elon Musk talking about it, he'll probably say positive things and it's going to be great and it's just going to shoot up, and there's so much hype built on it that there was too much hype built on it. There's too many expectations, and when it kind of didn't start getting fulfilled right away, it kind of imploded on itself, and therefore there's a crash. Because overall, what he said was good, but maybe just not good enough. Or maybe it was good enough, but the expectations were too high. So that's kind of where we're at. Tomorrow, who knows where it'll go. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a little recovery tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if it crashes too, of course, more just continuing off this trend. But like I said, it was good exposure for sure. I think people were just a little bit too excited. And so tomorrow might kind of continue that same trend. But I wouldn't be surprised if some point in the near future it kind of rebounds from that. Of course, it is at a very inflated price anyways, so we don't know exactly where it's going to go. No one does. It's just all speculation, but it's fun to think about. And that's kind of why I think it did crash. Overblown expectations and a little bit of self-implosion on kind of the hype factor of it all. So that's where it is. If you guys want to see more about this, do subscribe and stay up to date with future videos. Like I said, might even post one tomorrow or Monday where we can look at the price and see what happened then. Maybe we'll tweet about the show and more about Dogecoin. We'll see. And drop a like on the video and comment down below. Would you like to see that video? I'd be curious to know. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. You can interact with me there. I love interacting with you guys. I do appreciate you following me as well. And finally, if you're interested in using some referral links for stock programs or Coinbase, they will be in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys later in that next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.